everybody, this is Jonathan, and today I'll be doing a video on how to build SerenityOS. This is a Unix-like operating system that is for desktop PCs and is supposed to look like an older version of Windows. As you guys can see, it's supposed to look like something like Windows 98. Let's get started right now. Over here I have the manual. As you guys can see, we're going to have to install some dependencies. So if you're using Ubuntu, make sure you do this command. If you are running Arch Linux, run this command. If you're using Windows, you have to use WSL2 to build SerenityOS. This is if you've got Windows system, or may have to do an extra step. We also got Mac OS as well, and other Linux distributions and Linux systems. So they do come with some instructions depending on which operating system you are using in order to build the actual system. Okay, let's go ahead and install the packages. I'm using Manjaro, so I have to use pacman. So I'll go ahead and do sudo pacman -s -jas needed do base devel cmake curl mp lib mpc gmp e2 fsprogs ninja QEMU, which is going to be used for the virtualization, mu system -arch 64 do cch rsync unzip. Now go ahead and press on the enter key, enter your password, press on the enter key, and it looks like everything is installed and set up. So now what we need to do is git clone for GitHub repository. So to do so, what guys here do is run git clone https github.com SerenityOS Serenity, so that we can grab all of these files in order to build it. So I'm going to go ahead and press on the enter key. Okay, so let's go ahead into the Serenity directory by doing cd et. Press on the enter key. Now it looks like we're in this directory. Now do ls. So run the following command to build and run SerenityOS. So what we need to do is do meta -ser in.sh run. That should build it and be able to allow it to run it. Now, if this is the first time running the command, it may take a very long time to compile everything, but because I did it before, it's going to be faster for me to get things up and running because it's already been compiled. But as you guys can see, I'm able to run it within using the QEMU photo machine, and it does create you a disk image as well. So that's pretty cool. And the disk image is saved in the disk image is in Serenity build x86-64 folder, and you should be able to find the disk image, and this is where our operating system is stored on, and it's running in the QEMU photo machine, as you guys can see. You guys can go ahead and play around with it, so you guys can open up the file manager by clicking onto home and just play around with it. Really, this is looking very similar to Windows, very old version of Windows. They do have analog clock on there. They do also have a few demos available. So if I go ahead to the taskbar, I can go ahead to the demos and I can select cat dog, I can select eyes. They also have libgfx demo. They have model brot, they have model gallery, they've also got screensaver, they've got widget gallery, They also have stuff for development, so they have font editor, they have DML playground, they have Hack Studio, they've got Hex editor, keyboard mapper, profile, SQL studio, and theme editor. They also have games on here. They have a classic Snake game. They got Minesweeper, as you guys can see. You can play some Minesweeper. Very simple game. So if you guys are a big fan of Minesweeper, we're gonna love running this operating system. Due to difficulty. That's pretty cool. You guys can go to internet. They do have a browser built in. You guys can go to media. You guys can make some music with using the piano application. You guys can use a video player as well as a sound player. We also got Office. We got Calendar. We got PDF viewer. We got Presenter, which is like PowerPoint. We also got spreadsheets. We also got some utilities, so you guys can take screenshots. You can edit for partition. I don't recommend this as a new user. Don't mess around with partitions. Otherwise it could cause damage. Only use this utility if you know what you're doing. But they do have a screenshot app. They also got the system monitor. They also got a terminal to run all of your text-based commands. They also have a couple of graphics. So they've got 3D file viewer, image viewer. They also got Pixel Paint, which is a painting software. It's a very simple one though. Go ahead and open up to the browser, and I can go ahead and search up for www.google.com, and it'll just take me to Google. So it's quite a good browser. About browser, version 1.0, dev revision, copyright for SerenityOS developers 2018 to 2024. Okay. So if you guys were wondering, is this open source? And it is open source. The source code is available on GitHub. And you guys can go ahead and play around with it. Let me just go ahead and do ls. Is htop installed? Nope, it's not. I don't know how we'll be able to install it if we can. Do they even have neofetch? Okay, they don't have neofetch. Sys info. They don't really have neofetch or anything clone like that. Maybe I could try to do fast fetch, but I don't think that would work. Maybe if I do your name -r 1.0 dev. Okay, so if I do your name, as you guys can see, I'm using SerenityOS. Is Nano installed? Nope. Is Vim installed, or is it VI? I don't know what they have of the built-in text editor within their terminal, if they do have one. But the best part about this operating system is that you guys can literally do ls, and you guys can click on one of these folders, and that should open up to the GUI file manager. So that's pretty cool. So you guys can literally just open up the file manager if you guys don't want to be in the terminal anymore by just clicking on folder. So that's something I really found pretty cool within using the operating system. Over here's a time. We got for sound controller as well, which is very similar to Windows. We also got workstation changer over here, so you guys can change your workstation. There's only 4 of them, but there's settings, so you guys can change the amount. So you guys can see now we've got like 6 of them. We can also change the columns. Now we've got 9 workstations to work with. So you guys can change the amount of workstations they want to be available. And you guys can even change a theme. So if I click onto themes, as you guys can see, they have a couple of themes that you guys can go ahead and try out. They got red mount 2000. They also got silver. They also have sunshine. I'm going to go ahead and select coffee. I like coffee one. If I select apply, as you guys can see now, my system has a new theme to it. Sunset, retro, grid, tile. I'm going to go and set my wallpaper to have the sunset retro background to it. We also got font settings, so we can go ahead and change all of that. if I truly wanted to. You guys can go ahead and install new fonts, I do believe. You guys can change the monitor settings, effects, amazing. Apply those change settings before closing, yes, amazing. Let me just close it off here. I'll go ahead and exit. Let's go ahead and power off the computer. If I go back, I should be able to go back into it, right? And as you guys can see, I'm back in the operating system. I will be doing a series of using this operating system. I just showed you guys a demo, but that'd be more in-depth tutorials in how to be able to do things from changing the background image to being able to use complicated applications, for example, partitioning a drive. So that will be a series of using SerenityOS. But in this video was to show you guys how to set up on Linux and how you guys will be able to run it in QEMU. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please put a like and please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. God damn it, power off doesn't work.